Ed and Eddie. Then it's the grim adventures of Billy and Mary.
Recording right now.
We're live right now. We have
Live
we
on
have an
Twitch.
audience right now.
Okay, so first off, first subject. Have you heard about Dave Grohl?
I did. This is that was probably the worst 9/11 that on record.
Not at all. Last year, I actually stubbed my toe on 9/11, and I
Uh
made the joke, this is the worst thing to happen on 9/11. So,
my bad. I'm overusing it. That's my bad. I plan to do better in the future.
yeah, you stole my 2023 joke. I can't believe you. But no, Dave Grohl, that caught me off guard. I have a bingo card of a lot of things that will happen, and some of them have come true, but some of them, like this, I couldn't have seen from a mile away.
Well, to be fair, it was definitely a like I got T-boned by it. I wasn't expecting it, but I don't. It's not totally surprising, seeing how it's already happened once.
Yes, it has happened once, but Dave Grohl has built an identity in music as the nice guy. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
That's true.
He's the nice best friend, and now he's over here like,
You be
you know
sneaking on
what
the
the
low.
most dude, the most interesting, the funniest part about it is that I wasn't that his book Instagram, like where he advertised his book, that
Wait,
he
really?
announced it.
I
I
don't
think
know the
so.
specifics of it. I just know that he made the post that's like a beautiful baby boy was born. By
I
the way, it's
wait,
it's not from my wife.
dude, yeah, because all before it's literally him advertising his book, The
Crazy.
Storyteller, which I have that book. I've read it. Amazing book. But right after that, I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter, which is such a curveball for
Yeah, for
that
sure.
specific for that account. And a
So it's
lot there's
so
a
let me get this straight. It's not his main account.
he doesn't have a main account. He has one Instagram account, and it's the account he made to advertise his book.
Crazy.
And that's where he decided, hey, that it's called Dave's True Stories, so this certainly has to be a true story.
Hey,
But I
he can't be
I see
lying.
that,
People don't lie on the internet.
dude, who would lie on the internet? But all jokes aside, I feel compassion for the Grohl family. That must be a hard blow. That I bet they thought he was the nice guy too, because he definitely put up that persona. Which I'm
Yeah.
not saying he's a bad dude. People make mistakes, you know. But I don't know. This is a blow for the music, for the rock community, because we are losing our rock of rock music.
That's true. That's
But
true.
good.
I mean, Foo Fighters was made when 1999,
The first album really was released 1995. I can
1995.
go into extreme detail about Nirvana and Foo Fighters and everything, but I won't for the sake of everyone leaving. But
Just see my
Dave
viewer count just drop.
no, but Kurt Cobain died in 1994, and Dave Grohl had, he didn't know what to do with himself for a while, and then he realized that music is his calling. So 1995, he made that whole album by himself. That is impressive.
Yeah, I do. I do remember that because it's one of those. Did you know it's only one guy? Kind of like Tame Impala.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of funny. I'm looking over to my right on my shelf, and I have that Nirvana box set, and I just have Dave Grohl staring at me.
It's calling to you.
Dude, it's so funny. I'm just looking over, and with the lights out, Kurt Cobain
Crime
kissing on the
Pickle
pillow.
says you guys should talk about Chapel Rome. For real, her music is
Oh
three
my
fire
god.
emojis.
First off, hello, Riley. Welcome. What do you know about Chapel Roan, David?
Honestly, I've heard a lot. I don't think I've ever heard one of her songs. Is she the Pink Pony Club one?
Uh, Riley can answer that. I cannot.
Crime Pickle. Is that? We might be taking callers actually. Honestly, they could just hop in the Discord that we made. We made a
Oh my
Discord,
god.
guys.
Wait, we should move over to that channel real quick.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
Sorry
Hot
for
to Go is low key
interrupting again.
better. That's her. I thought that was. So Hot to Go is Chapel Roan too. Okay. So I've heard Pink Pony Club and Hot to Go. I always thought Hot to Go was by someone else. Sabrina Carpenter?
That's crazy work.
No, I don't listen to women music.
Okay, you cannot just
My
say that.
bad, guy. What I mean by that, okay, listen. What I mean by that is like there is definitely a push away when it comes to when something is stupidly popular, and that comes with most. Sabrina did Espresso and Bedchem. I've never heard of either of those songs. But like when it comes to a specific like artist, and it kind of like Charlie SCX for as a little bit. Like don't get me wrong, I like house music, and I Brat Summer was fun. But like it is definitely a barrier to me to get into because like for me I really like underground artists, and that's such a stupid thing to say because it
You're
immediately
such
makes
a
you sound like a
poser,
d-bag,
Brat.
but
I
it's
like
true though, it's true.
underground
Like
music.
I bet I could go on my Spotify right now and find someone that I'm following with like 3,000 monthly listeners, and it's not to brag. I'm not saying that, but I do definitely feel to
Okay,
me personally when something is incredibly popular like that, I don't hear I just don't I'm not interested in it as much.
okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is the music scene like? Because you live in Florida right now. You live
Yeah.
kind of by the coast-ish, right?
Yeah, I'm on the west coast of Florida, so it is definitely a
Yeah,
little bit older here. But go on.
yeah. The music scene up here. I am from the border of Michigan and Indiana, about. So the music scene here pretty barren, but there's some people they play instruments. They're pretty dang good at their instruments. I have the honor of knowing some people who have went on to do some pretty cool things.
Yeah, didn't you go
So
to Les Claypool?
I did. Yes, that was a good experience.
I'm so jealous,
I
bro.
and yeah, there are some people. There's this band, Humphreys McGee. I highly doubt you've heard of them,
I have not.
but are they came from South Bend, which is near us, near me. And they went on to do great things. They opened for some pretty great bands, and I had the honor of meeting the singer and lead guitarist a
Oh,
little
that's
bit
awesome.
ago. And I just spoke with him, and I was like, man, just what got you into music? And his response, it was just great. He just said being unique, because
That's
everyone around here just has, they're just kind of copy and paste of the same formulas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So here's a question, because I never really got into the music scene up there. I didn't have the
Right.
chance. Is it a lot of grunge? Like or not grunge, but like Midwest emo uh, sort of
Um,
vibe up there, or what's the music scene up in Michigan, Indiana?
the music scene, it's a lot of rock, because
Yeah.
I feel like up here there's a lot of country music that is very popular, and there are kids who just hate it. They despise it, and they're
Yeah.
like, what's the opposite of that? Screaming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of these kids who have grown up into adults have grown into rock. And the grunge scene, from what I understand from speaking with older ones around here, not like old people, but like, 30s, like middle age, who were around in the 90s, just
Yeah.
talking with
When it
them.
was like actually big.
Yeah, during the grunge actual scene, because I believe grunge is dead. You know,
Uh,
grunge died with Kurt Cobain, Lane Staley.
okay,
You
well,
can't,
bro.
like, there. Okay, don't do that. But
My bad.
grunge, there are subgenres that spawned out of grunge, like just alternative rock. Grunge was just alternative rock. And it was
Yeah.
just a name that they wanted to give those bands. So like they're alternative, but grunge is really the big excuse me, oh my gosh. Well, grunge is really the big four. Nirvana, God, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden. That's
Yeah.
that's what I believe. You're welcome to believe
Where do
whatever
you
you want,
put
but that is
quick question. It is definitely kind of on the outskirts, but where do you put Sublime on? Where do you think they fall?
Sublime.
Yeah.
Sublime, my good sir, is just alternative rock, just good
Okay.
old alternative rock. It is not. I love Sublime; they're great,
I do
but
too.
they are not in that scale.
Also,
David, how did we meet?
uh, yeah. I want to say actually no, I do know how we met. It was at the skate park in Niles. I was there
What? Wait,
with yeah. Go ahead.
was it then, or did we meet? I don't know.
I want to say
Anyway,
the
carry
first
on.
time I like actually met you was with I went to the skate park with Jude,
Right.
and this is like our third time going, and I remember he texted you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I'll be over there,"
I,
and
I'll
then like
pull up.
yeah, he pulls up, and then like probably 10-15 minutes later, you pull up, you're there, we're hanging out, and we kind of vibed. I think that was the night he peed in the drain.
I have pictures of that,
Yeah,
but
what is your piss fetish? I just want to know.
okay. First off, that is a crazy statement, and I don't know. Piss is a funny word, and I like to say it. So that's pretty much the extent of that. Let's move on.
But no, 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 no. You're not dropping this. This man has a photo of our friend Jude peeing at the skate park. A picture of me peeing at the basketball court.
Okay, okay. So with Jude, it's hilarious because you can just see dribbles of piss just
Details.
going towards the drain, and you can just see his eyes in pure horror shining. And I was like, because the flash was on, so you just saw his eyes illuminating. So I was like, okay, I need a picture of this. And with David, I was taking a selfie because that specific day I had my hair in cornrows.
That's true.
So was taking a selfie to see how my hair looked,
And of
and
course, we
I
went
happened
to
to.
South Bend, Indiana, when you had
Oh
cornrows
yes,
in, to the basketball court, and then to the Popeyes.
that's that is a, this is true. So anyway, I was taking a selfie, checking out my hair, and I just happened to see David peeing behind me in the urinal, and I was like, okay, that's good. And I just took a quick picture. It's not no extent to it. It's not a fetish. It's nothing like
If
that.
I
It's
had a
just
nickel for every time Dom took a picture of one of his friends peeing, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot,
just,
but it's weird that it's happened twice.
trust me. There's a lot more pictures, but that's just the two you know
That's
about.
crazy. That's crazy
Okay,
work.
no. Anyway, I was looking for something, but I that was the first time we really met and at the skate park, but there is an older picture of when Drew just had a bunch of people over and we are next to each other, arms wrapped around, embracing each other
Was that
in a
at
hot
the?
tub.
I was about to say, is that the hot tub episode?
Yes, yes. I'm going to send you this photo.
Oh my word, I forgot about that. Honestly, I swear,
I only
ah,
remember that because I came across it not long ago.
dude, that day was a movie.
That day was a movie. I
I'm
don't
trying to
remember
remember who I met there. Was
about
was
it.
Kai there?
I don't think Kai was there. I didn't know Kai then. I met Kai in 2022, I'd say.
Yeah, I got you. No, I'm trying to remember because I definitely remember that day, but I all I remember is we got in the hot tub and we got in the pool, and then we played
I
Smash
do
Bros.
remember that.
And I slayed at
Oh
Smash Bros, bro.
yeah,
That was so good.
he went quite crazy.
That and then Noah Johnson pulled out Steve, and
Oh
we
my
don't talk
god.
about that.
Yeah, yeah, folded like a
I
chair.
I kind of got folded. I can't lie, chat.
I cannot lie. Okay, I want to pose a hypothetical for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say hypothetically, there's a girl you have not talked to in quite a little bit,
Uh huh.
and you swipe up on her story and say, "Hey, what's good?" And then you just get hit with NO. What do you do? What's the move?
Dang. So I'm gonna need some more
What do you-
information. First of all, are we trying to spark something with this girl?
Nah, I just wanted to have a conversation. That I
Just
gotta
trying to
hit
have.
with no.
Okay, bro, just
I,
bro just drops the hypothetical. He's like, no, I just want to talk to her.
bro, I just swiped up and said, "What's good?" She was. I sent that. I was on the phone with Riley, who happened to be in the chat a little bit ago, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna text this girl," and then I text her, and she just now responds, "No."
Okay, so the timeline is, she posts on her story. You say, hey, what's good? She says no.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, bro, I don't know if there's a comeback from that. You could
Okay,
say,
yeah. There's no.
what do you mean no? But other than
You
that,
know what?
you got
I
like
just
absolutely
said.
shut down.
I said okay,
Oh, I mean
because
that is a response.
that is that is a response, and
One of
I'm
the
going
responses
to.
I've heard in my life.
That is one of the responses anyway. There's no recovery from that.
Yeah, that's
My
a hold on. So did she type no or no period?
and no, just no.
Okay, so there is some room, some leniency.
There,
If
there's
there was a
actually no.
period, bro, just block her at this point. There's
No,
no
there's no
comeback
leniency,
from that.
dude. Yeah, that's tough though.
Oh yeah,
Um, girls are interesting, but
a little silly from time to time.
I love them though. They're top tier. I
Amen,
don't even
brother.
know what that means. I
Yeah, I
don't
was
even
about.
know what that
I'm just
means.
gonna agree with you. It's easier at this point.
I don't. I don't even know what that statement means. But I don't know. There's a few things. What do you know about Lincoln Park?
Linkin Park. Um, I know it starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. But that's out. I'm trying to think. I had a Linkin Park song on my iPod, and when I went through my emo phase, I am an official emo phase survivor. That
That's
was
real.
definitely
That's
kind of
real.
like the not the introduction, but that kind of transitioned me into harder stuff. But let me look at my Spotify real quick.
Right. Right.
Um, let's see. Let me look up Linkin Park.
In the memory you'll find me. I love Lincoln Park personally. Chester Bennington is one of my musical inspirations. Even though I'm not a singer, and that's what he was.
So, do you
I,
classify Linkin Park as new metal, or how would you describe them?
um, I would say new metal. I don't think any other. I feel like if I were to, I don't is alternative new metal a thing? Because I feel like if they are
Well, now it
anything,
is.
that's what they are. Well, now it is. Yes, alternative new metal is what I would classify as them. Because
They have a
honestly,
new album.
oh yes, that is why I wanted to
Oh,
bring them up. They have rec- what is the word? They have recruited a new singer,
oh, interesting.
a woman. That's
Oh,
not really that
interesting.
important of a part,
Why'd you say it
but
like that?
I didn't mean anything by it. But no, but I'm just interested by it because they released one song and I mess with it heavy.
Oh, is it a single, not an album?
It's a single, but they're
Okay,
releasing an album in November.
okay. Because I was wondering. I sometimes I don't pay attention.
Right.
So I just scroll down through their albums because I'm trying to find this song, and I just see
Right.
new album cover or at least a new thing. I'm like, oh, wait, look at that.
Yeah. So yeah, they recruited a new singer, but there's some
Ah, that's
what's
what
the
it
word?
is. Waiting for the End by Linkin Park is
That is not the name of the song that you
no,
were
it is
singing.
no,
No, this.
that's not the song I was
Oh,
singing.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah, 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 yeah. Shut up.
okay. Carry on. I
Anyway,
cut you off. My
that's the
bad.
song that was on my iPod. That kind of
Oh,
that kind of transitioned me into an absolute emo boy, a
dude,
little guy, if
Lincoln
you will.
Chester Bennington is one of the best musicians of the '90s, or actually the 2000s. I mean, just absolutely changed. He introduced rock and hip hop into one, and it's a beautiful connection because I feel like even musicians who don't rap in their songs, but just are there's a lot of songs from that time period where it's not rapping, but they're talking pretty dang fast in the songs, and I feel like
My
that's
favorite
gotta be a
rapper is Billy Joel on his hit single "We Didn't Start the Fire."
that is crazy work. That is crazy work. But
My favorite rapper
there,
is really underground. His name's Billy Joel.
that's crazy. But there's some controversy about this new singer.
I mean, obviously, like anytime
Um,
anytime a band changes one of their members, it's always going to be different, and
yes,
people are gonna not going to be happy with it.
of course, there's that controversy, but there are real controversies with this.
About
First off,
women.
no. What do
Oh,
you
okay.
know about Hyde from that '70s show?
I have never watched that 70 shows.
Okay, so there is an actor from that '70s show who is a convicted bad person. I don't know if I can say
PDF
it
file.
on. Yes. I don't know if I can.
We
Or
ain't
no, not
talking
that.
PNG.
Not that. Not that. Great. I'm not sure if I can say the
Oh,
word.
oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can say the word
Probably
on
not, but
stream.
I understand
Okay.
what you're saying.
But yes,
You know,
he is a
I
convicted.
enjoy a nice Concord from time to time. You know, Welch's.
Welch's grapes, they're
Welch's
great.
grapes goes great.
But let's just this grape enjoyer is very bad. And
Of course.
he was a very big actor. Have you heard the name Ashton Kutcher and Mia Kunis?
I think you said. Hold on. So you said Kucher. I th-
Ashton Kutcher.
I think it's Ashton Kutcher, bro.
No, it's Ashton. Is it?
I
Wait,
think it's Ashton Kutcher. I don't think it's Ashton Kutcher.
it's it's spelled Kutcher, and that's what Kevin says in The Office.
Ashton
Ashton
Kutcher.
Kutcher.
Maybe they're
No, it's
different people, but
Kevin
I
Malone.
want to say there's someone named Ashton Kutcher.
There might be. Anyway, that is not the important part. Those two defended Hyde, the
Of course.
actor. Danny, whatever his name is. I'm not gonna Google it. It's not worth my time to get a monster's name like that. But his first name's Danny, so I'll just refer to him as Danny.
Okay.
Danny here is he at first was just accused. That's how it happens. They're
Of
accused
course.
and then prosecuted. So, all the castmates from that '70s show are defending him.
As
And
they do.
then he's announced guilty. And then they all have to
Guilty.
write apologies. I don't know. Have you seen the Moist Critical video specifically about Ashton Kutcher's apology?
I have not. I only follow
This
the
all
best.
happened.
I only follow the best Daily Slop, and that's Pyrocynical.
Okay,
And he's
valid.
always late to stuff. So how
This,
recent
yeah,
is this?
this is a year old, this
Year
specific
old.
thing.
Okay, so I probably have forgotten about it.
But um this new singer named, I think her name is Emily Armstrong. I think
That is an
that
American name if I've ever heard it.
that's it's a great name, I gotta tell you. But
Crime
it
Pickle
broke his
forgot Pyro was a
empire.
YouTuber. I don't blame you. He got some massive heat not too long ago.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
But
Bro's good though. He's just a
with,
degen.
with this specific thing, this lead singer defended Hyde even after he was found guilty, saying
Interesting.
that he's a cool dude. And
So
if
here's a
things couldn't
question.
get
This
yes,
Emily Armstrong, is she an actor or is she just acquaintances with?
I think she's just acquaintances. She's a musician from all I know.
Okay. Is she from something I would know, or is she kind of like a just kind of sprung up?
She is an underground musician who got recruited by Linkin Park.
Industry plant. Industry plant. Okay, I'm joking.
Okay, okay.
I'm just being a funny little guy. What can I say?
That's wild. Anyway, also, if that's not bad enough, what do you know about Scientology?
Whoo boy. Well, being so close to Clearwater, Florida,
Oh
I
my
I
god, that is so true.
I know a little bit about Scientology. As
No
an
way.
avid Mission Impossible fan, I know a little bit about Scientology.
Cruise,
Tom Cruise,
dude.
my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
fisher.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, that is certainly something he is.
He dude, I love that. Uh I don't even know if it's a theory or it's like just for fun, but just the fact that people think
Oh god.
Tom Cruise freaks with fish is crazy.
That's a that's a crazy accusation. How do you even fight that? You're just like, damn, that's
Guys, I
crazy.
swear I'm not freaky with fish. I swear.
I would never, guys. I promise you.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Hold on. I gotta lock in. Isa
It's
Ice
Esaias. It's
Isaias
Esaias.
Kitai 1234 says, "Hi guys, what are we talking about?" Right now we're talking about Emily Armstrong, who is the new uh
Front woman for Lincoln Park.
yeah, the new front woman for Lincoln Park. She has ties to a convicted graper. He likes Welch's. And now we're talking about a little bit about Scientology. Apparently, she also has links to that, but we're
She is an active Scientologist.
actively. That's
I believe this
rough.
is word of mouth. Scientology is a very dangerous subject. I know they're not going to kill me, but
But I'm close enough to Clearwater that they can send someone my way if I get doxxed.
oh god, David, what are your thoughts on the Minecraft movie?
Oof.
We got we got Barack Obama in the Discord also.
Not
But
Barack
carry
Obama.
on.
Hold on, what?
We
Oh my
got
God, we have
Barack.
Barack Obama in the Discord.
We
My
got
my
Barack.
fellow Americans, welcome back to stream. My thoughts on the
Hello,
Minecraft
Barack.
movie hurts. So it's gonna make money. So obviously there's at least gonna be a sequel, right? The best thing they can do is
Whoa, wait. Rein it in a little bit. There is no way there's gonna be a sequel to this.
no. Listen, do you have any
Okay,
idea how much money the Minecraft movie is gonna make?
I feel like it's gonna make money, but not as much as you are anticipating from how it sounds.
Listen. It's so my opinion is
Right.
it's gonna be astronomical because like think about the Mario movie, which was good,
Do
it, but
not
it
compare this.
but it was very bare bones. Nintendo was very careful with it, right?
Yeah,
Because
and
it's
it's a great
Nintendo, they already
movie.
made that mistake in the 90s or 80s, whenever the
Oh
Mario
yeah,
movie came out.
it was like 1993. I honestly like that movie quite a bit.
Dude, I
Like
kind of want to do a watch through. I'm not gonna lie.
we should definitely do that. I like it in a satirical sense. I won't
Yeah,
say
like
I
it's
like
so
it
bad
as
it's
a
good kind
yeah.
of way, or
Also, crime pickles. There's no way you're comparing the Minecraft movie trilogy to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That is despicable work.
that is okay.
And
That is a stretch, but
okay,
for sure,
okay.
it's gonna
Let
think of
me.
how astronomical Minecraft has been, right? A
It's a big
global
movie.
phenomenon, right?
It is a global phenomenon.
So now
Hey,
imagine everybody and their grandma going to buy a movie ticket to the Minecraft movie. Even if they think
I
it's bad and they're hate watching, there's still gonna be
they're still
a
watching it.
crap ton of tickets sold, and it's gonna make enough money that they're gonna want to do it again.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna see this movie with friends. I'm gonna take my parents to
Oh,
see
same,
this. I'm gonna take.
same.
I'm gonna take everyone. I'm gonna take my grandparents. I'm gonna take my great grandmother to see this. This is an experience that I need to share with
Yeah,
the
this is
family.
again. It is a global phenomenon, and it's gonna make
Dude,
a crap ton of money, and the studios are gonna see dollar signs, and they're gonna make sequels. That's all I'm gonna say.
it will. But do you remember that pink sheep in the trailer?
I
That thing's
remember the pink sheep. I
horrifying.
never forgot the
The
pink sheep.
llama.
Okay,
Dude.
again, so
Oh
what
my
the
god.
best route they can take at the moment is do what the Sonic movie did, delay the release,
That,
say our bad
go on.
guys, and redo it.
That's 100% what I was thinking. But there's no way. Because with the Sonic movie, they just have to remake a model. With this movie to be good, they're gonna have to freaking remove Jack Black from it as
No, 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 no,
Steve.
no. So they can still have it be live action, right? And they can still be have it mostly green screen. They just make it a lot more cartoony. With the they could definitely have it kind of like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nowhere going to be near that because Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a masterpiece.
That is a great movie. I haven't seen it in years, but I
Oh, it's
remember it well.
so good. So they can have the live action and the cartoony mixed together, but
Right.
the hyper realistic, and also I hate
They
saying
gotta
that
go.
because it makes me think of all the old creepypastas, but the hyper realistic models just need to be changed. If they put like I'm by no means a 3D modeler or an animator, but I feel like if they just
Right.
put like a couple of shaders or change the texture up, bro, they just need to install
We're
a
talking,
texture pack. That's all.
dude. They just need to update the texture pack.
Yeah,
That's
they just need to get a
genuinely
new
all that
texture
needs to
pack.
be.
Easy.
But man, I'm interested
Okay,
about
I
it.
do agree with Isaias though. They could have definitely developed the lore kind of like Minecraft Legends, or even
I
taken Minecraft story mode and made that like a full-fledged movie.
right. That is true. This is true. They could have done that.
They could
I
have done
don't
a
know
lot
much
of
about.
things.
I don't know a lot about. I don't know Minecraft lore like that. You get what I'm
There's not
saying?
much, but here's a question. You're younger than me, so I don't know. How old were
Okay.
you? Okay, yeah. How old were you when Minecraft Story Mode was like released? Were you big into that? Were you in that scene? Because I definitely
I
was.
was I was big into Minecraft story mode.
Okay,
I
same
made
same.
my mom I made my mom buy me all the chapters of the first one, and I never played the second one because I
Also, I
but
just you also this is just bringing a brain flash to me. They have it on Netflix.
what do you mean?
They have it on Netflix. You can play through it
Do
on
they?
Netflix. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
I I, I
But
should replay it on Netflix, but
yeah, I
they
never played it. I was one of those kids that was absolutely like not broke. Because don't get me wrong, we were all right. But it's like if
uh
you want something extra, you gotta find a way to scrounge it. Like I remember the
right.
first $5 I ever made. I was like, I don't know, I was doing something. I was hustling because I didn't have an allowance either. I used to buy a Minecraft skin pack before I
Right.
realized I could just get like add-ons. Um,
I see.
Isaias wants to know who I am. My name is David, aka Kits. I know this cracker. I can't say that. My bad.
Okay, you can't
I
just
know
say
this
that.
guy. Sorry. It's just my lingo. I know this guy. I've met him. We've known each other for what, like probably 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, and we're pretty good friends, I'd say.
Yeah, we're buddies. We're amigos.
We're compadres,
Hmm.
and we both share a love for art, storytelling, and music. So
Yeah. So we are gonna be yapping about that for quite some time.
yapping. Oh, you
I
can't play
think
it on Netflix anymore. No.
I
Oh, there's nothing to
remember.
live for anymore.
Oh no! What are we gonna do without Minecraft Story Mode on Netflix?
Not much. Not much. I can. I
Oh, that's
might. I might
tragic.
actually go jump off a bridge.
No, I can't say that. I don't.
Yeah, no, you're
I don't
right.
know
You're
where you
right.
can.
Because
We gotta rein it in on Twitch.
whoopsies.
This is exactly why Hunter is not a part of this.
That is okay. We'll give you a little rundown. Technically, he does not admit it, but he is kind of like the third wheel, if you will, to this bicycle operation.
Very
Um,
true.
he will never be in a live episode. He is only going to be in an edited episode because this man is insanely racist. So
No, we can't say that. We can't say that.
I'm
He
just saying the truth, man.
No, we can't say we can't blaspheme him.
Okay, that's true. I can't defame my boy. Like he's
but
like really really
that
racist, guys.
he has proven to not. He needs to be
He
edited.
does not have a
Even
filter.
real. Yeah, he doesn't have a filter, so we have to filter for him. And excuse me, I am going to be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Okay, that's fine. So
Okay.
personally, with Carmen San Diego, I watched the first couple episodes of when it came out because I was. I'll save that for another conversation, probably later tonight because I do want to bring that up with Dom. But I didn't know they had a mini game, dude. Carmen San Diego's so bad. Oh my god, she's so bad, bro. I didn't know she had like a mini game series. Was it like different from the actual show or? On God, bro. Carmen San Diego, top 10 baddies of all time.
Okay, I'm back, and I just happen to see chat. I see Riley and Isaias clamoring about how Carmen San Diego is a baddie,
Yes,
which, you know,
and I agree.
I can't. I agree too. Well, David, you have a certain taste in women, and she is exactly that. So,
What do you mean by that?
it's pretty
It's
self-explanatory.
not my fault that
My,
both
it's not
Carmen
my fault.
San Diego, my current interest, all my past interests, and Allura from Voltron Legendary Defender all
Oh
happen to
my
be,
god,
you know, that
darker skin
darker.
complexion.
Yes. Hey, I've always been a fan of chocolate. Um,
W.
the mini games with the remote deciding her decision to be an agent. That's so cool. So with Carmen San Diego, I that one was kind of a fever dream because I don't remember. I only remember watching the first couple episodes. Was she part of an international stealing organization? In her episodes, like on an island, and she had to like sneak in a phone or something.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I've only watched a few episodes because my friend used to be obsessed with it. He'd be like, "Dude, watch this with me." I
That's
did
fair.
not pay much attention
That's
unless she was
valid.
on screen.
That's valid. See, so I remember watching like the first couple episodes to like get the backstory, and then I just remember
Hmm.
skipping to the episode where she goes to Ecuador.
Yeah, you got taste for Ecuador, don't you, buddy? Okay,
What do
we're
you mean
done.
by that?
I think you know what I mean by that.
I think I know but I want you to say it.
Okay, I'm gonna spill a little bit of David lore. I'm not gonna snitch on you, don't worry. But David here used to live in Ecuador.
That's
How
true.
long were you there? Let's
Uh,
get your let's have
Almost
you
6
tell us
years,
about that.
5.5 years, more or less.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Um, it was interesting. I think as a being there as a kid, we were in the capital of Quito. So as a kid, it was definitely rough because I was, homeschooled and
Right.
I didn't speak the language. And I kind of had that resentment coming back to the States. I was like, Ecuador's kind of lame. And I definitely
Right.
took it for granted for a long time until, like recently, um, now that I'm a wannabe Hispanic person, nah. But no, I definitely took it for granted for the opportunity it was. It definitely made me a lot
Right.
lot more frugal, that's for sure. But learning Spanish, I didn't take it as seriously. I kind of lost all of it, and I was definitely like just went back last year in May through August. We stayed 2 months there, and now that I'm an adult and I can make my own decisions and actually like go out and make plans instead of kind of being an angsty teenager that's cooped up in an apartment all day doing schoolwork.
Right.
It's definitely a lot more fun than it was. Like it is definitely wonderful, and it's beautiful country too. That's even as a when I was a punk kid, I remember like just hiking and stuff. Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. I've never had the honor to go there, but
You should come.
you
I do want
I
to. I want to
definitely
get
would
a
plan on
group together and go one of these days.
I would love to, honestly. I've never been really out of the country. So, yeah. I'm a little secluded American child. I'm over here, God bless USA, all of that. But
Yeah. That is the thing.
I
Like,
don't know.
it was always funny when we came back to visit because we sold our house in Michigan in like 2014 and moved to Ecuador full time, and then we
Right.
moved back in because I'm trying to remember the like how we moved back like around 2018 2017 like part-time to the states down here in Florida. And it was funny because every time we'd come and visit, we'd go to like Taco Bell or stuff. And in Ecuador, there's like no free refills. The napkins are tiny and thin, you know. So we would always get like 5 refills. They didn't have Taco Bell either, so we'd go to Taco Bell and we're like, "Oh, it's so good! I love PFAS and all the forever chemicals and microplastics."
That's
Um,
funny.
and yeah, and everybody would look at us because we're in a small town in Florida, and it's predominantly white and old retirees. So they're looking at these
Right.
two teenage kids chowing down on Taco Bell and saying how good it is. Like we came out of a freaking like bunker.
That's crazy work. We have a little bit of lore to read here. Just a
Uh,
paragraph
oh
or
yeah,
so.
I was kind of reading that on the side. Yeah,
Okay.
so Carmen San Diego was called a black sheep, which means an outsider to the family. But when Isaias was little, he thought she was just being racist, which I totally understand.
That's silly. Okay. Um, I feel like it would be interesting if we started to ask questions and involve Discord
Involve the
call-ins.
chat.
Involve the chat. Have people. Okay, so while you were yapping away, I edited a few things in Discord. So there
Oh,
is the live
oh, let me
and the
check that
waiting.
actually.
There's the live and there is the waiting room. So anyone we want to talk to can go in the waiting room and we can move them
And the
into
live
the
is locked.
live.
Good, smart man, smart man.
Yes, I do not want Hunter to infiltrate.
To just drop a nuke in our in the podcast.
Come in here, yell a slur, and then run. So, but also, just so it's said on record, Hunter, we're doing the podcast at your house when David comes up here.
It's gonna
So,
be an edited version. I think there definitely
oh
should
yeah,
be a live version, but good lord, it's gonna need to be
that's like a
edited.
that's like the extended cut.
So Isaias asks the song of the year. What do you think is the song of the year?
Oh
I already
boy,
know my pick.
you know, this summer I'm gonna rant. I'll get back to your question, Isaias. I swear, but this summer, great year for summer music.
Oh, for real.
Because summer music, it's been mediocre, but Million Dollar Baby. Okay, to
I'm a.
answer your question, I so far Too Sweet by Hosier, freaking magnificent song.
That's a good
I
pick.
think I think that's my song of the year. And movie of the year. This this oh man, I have to go back. I have such
I
bad
already have my
time.
picks, bro.
Okay, talk about your song
Okay,
of the
so while
year.
he's looking that up, Song of the Year easily not like us Kendrick Lamar. The amount of just stream and impact and the fact that it's still being talked about. What is it?
It
Almost
was
5 months
good.
later now. No, no, not 5 months.
Yeah.
But all this time later, it's still being played and it's still being talked about. Is insane the level of impact it had. And I mean it's a
That
good
is
song too.
true.
So I think for the song of the year, because like the year's not over. I don't know, but anything
Yeah.
could happen. But I definitely think it's not like us Kendrick Lamar. Movie of the year,
Oh,
we've had a
Dune
lot of
2.
bangers.
Dune 2.
I was about to say Dune 2. That
I
is
forgot that came out this year. I
that is
forgot
one of
that came out this year.
the movies that I have overpaid multiple times to not overpaid. It was all worth it. But
I
paid a
saw
lot
it
of
twice.
money.
I saw it twice in theaters, and David, I gotta thank you. You are the reason I saw that movie and read the books. If it wasn't for you, I would not have gone
Hey,
either.
don't mention it cuz dude, I still need to get through Children of Dune. I started reading it at work, and then I told you my boss said no more books, and I have
Oh
not
my
picked it
god.
up since.
And then he got
Um,
fired.
yeah, and then I
Kidding.
got fired. Whoop woo, whoop whoops, whoopsies. Well, now I'm working at BK now. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna
Are
be
you
a manager
wait,
at Burger King.
are you actually?
Yeah, bro, I start next week sometime.
Oh
But
my god.
my schedule's gonna be a lot better. I feel because I'm working noon to 6 instead of 8 o'clock in the morning till 5.
I got you. This year, okay, going back to the movies, this year's movies were very lackluster. But what do you know about M. Night Shyamalan?
I always hear about his stuff. I want to say I've seen a couple of his stuff, but I haven't seen like Glass and Unbreakable and stuff like that. I've always wanted to, but every time, like I literally, so my mom's kind of not squeamish, but like she's kind of meh when it comes to movies, especially like ones that are a little scarier.
Right.
And my so when I'm with my dad, that's when we watch all the cool stuff, of course.
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
And we were scrolling through Netflix one time. My mom was doing something. I think she was away in like West Virginia with her friends or something.
Yeah.
And we were scrolling through Netflix and we found Unbreakable, which I think is the second one, or
That
maybe
is a
it's
good
Glass.
movie.
Maybe it was Glass. It was whatever it was, and I was like, "Oh, that I've always wanted to see that." And he's like, "Yeah, but it's not the first one." And then we kept scrolling, and we never found the first one. Whoopsies.
But M. Night Shyamalan, great director. I do want to talk about my favorite director in this podcast sometime, but we'll get to that later.
Is it Denis
But
Villeneuve?
it is not. It is Quentin Tarantino. But
Ah,
I could yap about him for a while, so I'm gonna wait till we have a little bit of time.
yeah. So you said Dune 2, right, for movie of the
That's the
year,
best
and
movie
you
of the year.
said
But
what by Hosier was your song of the year?
Too Sweet.
Too
It's
Sweet
the
by
most
Hosier.
popular one,
Oh,
but
is
it's
that
too
the I'll
sweet
take my
for a
whiskey and
reason.
eat song?
Yes,
Ah, I
I
see.
like that song a lot.
That's a good pick.
It
Um,
is.
so chat is real quick. I do want to say so Dune 2. I saw it in movies 3 times.
Oh
One of the
boy,
movie theaters I paid $14 for a hot dog. Not happy about
that's
that.
that's wild.
But I saw it in theaters 3 times and then paid to own it on digital, so my parents could watch it because they were like, "Oh, we'll see it one of these days." And I at the time I was still at my office job and I was literally a block away from the movie theater. And I was like, "One of these times you guys should just come up here." And they're like, "Yeah, well, maybe." And I was like, "That's it. I'm just buying it on digital." It was like $45, probably the best $45 I've ever spent.
Right.
But chat
Okay.
is asking about thoughts on iOS 18.
First off, I see that we have Barack Obama in the waiting room,
Ah,
and
you're right.
I think we should drag him in here and just have him be a part of this for a
Get
little
over
bit.
here. Well, Dom's trying to figure that out. I can yap a little bit
Right.
about it. I did not see the Apple presentation. I've been disillusioned with Apple for a while, and not enough to where I switch to like Android or whatever, but enough to where I just don't care about the best and brightest or the features that they're coming out with. I mean, I have an Apple 14, iPhone 14, I think, and I mean it works. It's fast enough for most things. Dom, what's your thoughts
Smart
on
man.
Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra, I mess heavily with Frank Sinatra. Um, that's life got me through so much. That song has single handedly kept me alive as long as I've been alive. But I don't know. I love it. New York, New York. I don't
A
really
hell of a
know
town.
his. Yep. I don't really know all his music like that, but I do know the best of album, and that's a good album.
That is a good album. I kind of feel like because I heard Michael Bublé before Frank Sinatra, so that probably plays into it. But did
That'll
Frank
do it.
Sinatra sing Quando Quando Quando?
He may have covered it. I don't think he wrote it though.
Okay, that would make sense. I don't think an Italian American would write in Spanish. Um, but I mess with that song heavy. That's probably one of my favorites.
That is a banger and a half.
So as far as game of the year. I'm so bad at playing games recently, bro. What's come out this
Oh
year?
God.
Helldivers 2. I didn't play it, but that was
Like, did
a
that come out this year?
phenomenon.
I completely forgot.
Let me look at Steam real quick, actually. Is this gonna pop up on my
I'm
main screen? I don't want it to.
I
think
literally
Black
just
Ops
googled
6
games.
might be a contender, the zombies mode.
That is a good
That's
game.
true, that's true.
Are we counting remastered games? Because The Last of Us Part 2 remastered came out this year, and that's a
Yeah,
good
that could
game.
count.
I'm
As
going
long
to the
as-
Wikipedia article of 2024 in video games.
Dog, I could yap about The Last of Us as of like the first game. I haven't even finished the second game, but the first game is like my favorite story in a video game. Could yap on about it for
Dude,
quite some
literally
time.
the only one here that I think I've played is Tekken 8.
Tekken 8.
Was Starfield this year or was that last year?
Elden Ring.
Oh, right, the Elden
Wait,
Ring
shut up.
DLC.
It came out this year. It came out in June. The DLC.
Tekken 8. Yeah, the Elden Ring. I have yet to even play it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
It's good, but you can't really call it Game of the Year if it's just a DLC.
Oh
That's
yeah, it wouldn't
fair.
be. It wouldn't be on my list.
Okay,
Excuse me.
I do have a little rant to go on.
Oh,
According
boy.
to IGN, the best reviewed games of 2024, number one on the list is Fortnite Battle Royale. Man, shut the flip up. That came out
That
in
is
2017.
Yeah, you can't really call that Game of the Year.
That's
Oh, dude, I do want to
that's
play.
technically-
I've definitely been wanting to play Space Marine.
in that game. I've never played it, but would you happen to be a marine in space?
You would.
If you don't know about
like
Warhammer
Helldivers.
40K, bro,
What happened to my phone? My phone
Oopsies.
just blacked out.
I will say I'm kind of not. How do you say it? I'm definitely
Biased.
shoehorned in because I have a friend down here who also streams. I don't know if he's been active though. Named Ted. He's huge into the Warhammer 40K. Like he used to be an actual like he would go and play. So I got a lot of the lore from him, and then of course my YouTube algorithm started ham fisting it down my throat. So I am a fan of at least the 40K lore. I can't say much about like the game because I haven't played it, but you know, I mess with tabletops.
That's valid. That's
So we
valid.
messed with D&D as a tabletop.
So I haven't played
I have-
official D&D. The closest I've played was New Realms. That's a deep cut for like anyone that knows that's watching. New Realms is like kind of not watered down, but definitely simplified in the way of character creation and stuff like that. So it's easier to start and end.
My
that's-
phone is not. My phone is not powering on. Carry on.
Oopsies.
Oh no.
And of course,
My
being the
phone's
giant
freaking
Star
out.
Wars nerd I am, I played Star Wars Galactic Conquest, the tabletop. I think that's what it's called, or whatever the tabletop version of Star Wars is. I did a couple one shots in that. I forgot. What did you say about remasters? Do we count those?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I
my-
think we count those.
Okay, Persona 3
Okay.
Reload is goated.
My
I love
game of the
disturbing the
year-
peace.
My game of the year is The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. I said that before, but that is my game of the year since we're officially counting remasters.
It's sad that both of our game of the years are remakes.
Hey man, this just hasn't been the year. It's sad.
It
sad
has
to
not
say
been
it.
the year so far.
I'm just waiting for Black Ops 6 to be honest.
I
Um,
do
I-
want to.
I'm
I do want to
really
ask your
sorry.
guys' opinion. What do you guys think of Black Myth Wukong?
Is that the monkey game?
That's the monkey
Yeah,
game.
that's the monkey game where the guy is like completely.
I
normal.
I watched a video game Donkey's video on it, and he just played Planet of what game was it? Ape Escape 2.
That's based.
Yeah.
Was that Ape
And
Escape
that
2
is-
was on PlayStation, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's video game Donkey. I don't know what you guys know about video game Donkey, but he is.
I rock
one
with
of my
Video Game
favorite
Donkey. I don't
YouTubers.
keep current with all of his reviews, but you know, I've watched.
Yeah,
You
I've
know,
never heard of him
classic.
before, and I'd like to be enlightened.
you should watch him. He inspired my new YouTube video, which I still need to do another video. I have so many ideas, but school has been beating me down.
That's fair.
But
Dude, that's
but
like
I have a lot of.
I still need to do some editing.
I don't know the podcast. I watched Joe. Going back to my Quentin Tarantino
Oh boy.
rant.
Oh my
No,
God.
I just watched Joe
Oh god.
Rogan's interview of Quentin Tarantino. So that's the only that's the only podcast I've watched of
I regret to inform
Joe
everyone
Rogan.
that this movie does have the hard R N word. Out of
There you
respect
go.
for all of the cast, I will be the one saying it.
Okay, first off, base. No, no, Quentin Tarantino, you are a goat.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a picture.
Oh, I mean,
of
of course I know
Quentin
Joe
Tarantino.
Rogan, but like I don't listen to it that
Oh.
much. I see the clips on YouTube.
Quentin Tarantino he's an interesting looking dude.
He sounds like it's a very white name.
Oh, it's very white.
This is what he looks like. I sent a gif of it in the Discord chat. He
Oh.
looks kind of no.
I
He
was
looks
imagining
weird.
like blonde hair, but it
He
turned
look-
white because he's so old.
Listen, he looks a little weird, but he's like a really nice dude.
Is that
Yeah, he's
Jason
definitely
Momoa
from
in
all
the
the interviews I've seen, he seems like a
I
nice
think
guy.
it is.
But he's just so weird as well. And he's also I feel like he's one of those people that stayed old. Like a reverse
He looks
Pharrell
like he would
Williams.
write
Oh.
whimsical jazz
Well,
music.
no person who writes pulp fiction is a normal dude.
Fair. But what about the reverse
No.
Pharrell Williams, where he's always looked old?
Oh.
You say Rob Williams?
Pharrell Williams, what? Also, I didn't know
Wait,
this. I knew
who did
Pharrell
you
had been
say?
around for a long time. I just recently
Pharrell
realized
Williams.
that Pharrell Williams is 50 years old.
I don't know anything about that man.
You don't know anything about Pharrell Williams? We'll save that for a different day. I got a lot
I
to
know-
say on that.
I know he wrote "Happy" in like the other Despicable Me song,
Yeah.
but also Barack Obama. Do you have any more statements for the podcast?
I do not. I do not. I am finished. Thank you for your
All
time.
right.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
coming on.
joining us.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
I'm here to help.
Also, Isaias, I 100% agree. Pharrell Williams does not look like he's 50. He looks like he is straight out of high school. Maybe a college student.
Interesting. All right. Who should we have next?
Let's get Isaias on here. Sorry, I look at the I and my dyslexic says I. Okay.
That's valid. That's valid. Manage.
He
edit,
has
roll.
aged like fine wine. Actually, no, man has not aged at all. He's bathing in that fountain of youth.
All right, Isaias, you can join whenever you want. Hello.
Welcome in, Isaias.
Welcome. Thank you, Isaias. Hopefully you get it under control, but
We're praying for your Wi-Fi, bro.
We are praying, but we are going to have the other kid in here now.
How long do the streams normally go for? This is our first podcast one, so this is honestly just a giant yap sesh.
Yes.
I think like 2 hours is a good time for podcasts. My
Yeah, but
streams
still.
when I'm just playing games, typically last like probably also 2 hours. The longest I did was 4 hours, and I hated myself after that. So
You were doing that from like 8 a.m. too. That was like some despicable
dude,
hours.
I literally woke up, poured a bowl of cereal, ate it, hopped on Fortnite, and I was like, okay, today's gonna be like a chill day. I'm not gonna stream that much. Immediately, Caleb hops in VC. He's like, get on, we're streaming. I'm like,
Dog, I was
nose
at
to the
school-
grindstone.
I was at school and got a notification saying Kits is live, and I like got it. That was like at lunch, and then I got out of school 2 hours later, and bro was still live. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
That was when I was playing. That's the one that broke me. That
Is that the? Oh,
that was
that's
the
one
that was the
game.
box fights stream.
Okay, explain what that is. Also, Caleb, you can join whenever you want, but
Oh, this will
explain.
be actually this. It'll be good to have Caleb explain what a box fight is. But for some
Yes.
background, I just downloaded Fortnite like maybe 3 weeks ago. I am
Hello,
brand new to
Caleb.
Fortnite. Battle Royale games in general, I haven't really played. I mean, I played like a couple games of PUBG, maybe 2 games of Warzone, but not much.
Hmm.
I've played a couple
Right.
shooters. I've played Overwatch. I've done my time. My favorite is Halo. I love the campaign, and I love Gundam Evolution. May it rest in peace. I miss it every day. But welcome, Caleb.
What's
So
up?
as far as Fortnite goes, you've been playing for a while, right?
Yeah, mate. About 3 years off and on,
3 years off and
but
on. Uh,
like
can you explain to the
since season
wonderful
two.
people what a box fight is?
So you've got it's basically builds, but you're in one room, and so you have normal box fights where you just fight people without anything crazy going on, and then the one that Hunter got us into is like stuff where there's like
Meme box fights. It was called
mhm,
meme box fights.
ultimate troll box fights. I
Ultimate.
think that's
Oh,
what
you're right. You're right. Ultimate troll meme box fights. So not
so
only is
those
it
are
just my novice, my weaning skills as a Fortnite player, but it's also Smash Bros level abilities with Fortnite creator level execution. So I half the abilities just don't work half the time. I don't know how to
Right.
play Fortnite. I don't know how to build
yeah. So
properly.
that
I don't know
I
how to
mean,
how to double pump or whatever like all that stuff is.
okay, that's
I
the thing.
was
Okay, I
losing
don't.
it during the
Okay,
box
Okay,
fights.
David,
guys,
I don't. mm.
guys, chill.
So the minion, the one with the double pump, that just doesn't work. That's nothing to do with you. Um, because anytime me or uh Hunter got it, we couldn't use the shotgun because it was bugged out. I don't know. They might need to fix that, but yeah, that's just something that you can't really do anything about. So that wasn't
Oh,
you.
But
Oh, hey,
also, I just
you.
don't know how builds work.
Yeah, that's why. Um, just in free time.
That's why I play zero build.
that is
Yeah,
so
I
real.
I started playing before zero builds, and I was like, I don't know how to do this.
And bro was in sink or swim mode.
But after a while of playing, you kind of get used to it. But now I can't build because whenever I start to, I get 0 FPS. So it's kind of
That's
you
true.
know,
This man plays on a it's a gaming laptop, right? It is like
it's a gaming laptop that can't even do that.
but it's older,
It's
right?
yeah, it's like 2021, 2022. I
Yeah.
remember getting it when we actually moved to this house 3 years ago, so mid 2021, I'd say.
Okay. So I am
Oh,
I'm kind
oh,
of like a PC nerd. I mean, I've built my own PC
I'm
before.
not.
I've I've built 2 PCs technically, but one of them was a workhorse. Um, so for any of y'all that care about PCs, he is running a 10th gen i5 and a 1660
oh boy.
Let me see.
RTX 1660, whatever it is. It's older, but I feel like it should run. I don't know. I'm trying to help, bro. I had him go through his taskbar, and he was running on integrated graphics for something, and I don't know. But that's
I'm
a
so
side tangent.
excited to. I am so excited to edit that out later.
It's just the absolute yap session. Isaias wants to know if he can join back.
Sure, you can try.
Get this man in here. Justice for Isaias, bro.
Thank you, Caleb, for your time, but one at a time, I guess. I don't know. Trying to keep it structured.
Yeah, it's
All
gonna be.
right.
Oh, did you have anything to add, Caleb? Like just before you?
What?
you leave, or did you want to talk
No.
about something, or did you just want to be here?
I just wanted to be here, man.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, thank you for your
Alright.
time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for your
Thanks for
time.
having me.
Of course.
See you guys.
See you.
He wants to be me so bad. Editor, edit that out.
No, that's gonna be how we open the video.
He wants to be me so bad. It is a crazy take.
All right, Isaias, you're ready to join whenever you want.
Dude, I hate cause I'm a good old Michigan boy, right?
Of
So
course,
I got
of
some
course.
country in me, but moving to Florida has not helped that. The use of cuz and jit in my vocabulary has skyrocketed.
That's disgusting.
And y'all. I use y'all for all the time.
I say y'all quite a bit.
And howdy. I've noticed howdy's creeping in too. Like I'll say howdy y'all or howdy howdy when I'm like not sure, especially like if it's a bit less formal. Cause I don't know about you, but I'm so bad at knowing if it's good morning or good afternoon. And I don't know if it started with me learning Spanish with the buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches.
That's hilarious.
But I'm so bad at knowing when it's good morning, good afternoon, and I just get stuck in one.
Right.
So like at my job, I'd constantly be saying good morning, even if it was like 5 o'clock, or I'd be saying good afternoon if it's like 10.
That's hilarious. I do the same, honestly.
There is.
All
Hello.
right. Welcome,
Yo,
Isaias.
We do it now.
There he
How's it
is.
going?
All right, finally. All right, so I would like to ask you,
Okay.
what are your thoughts on the new battle pass for Fortnite?
Ooh. Dom, you want to take this one, or do you want me?
You can take it. I have no idea.
I love it. So I'm one of those people that's like, if there's a risk of, like, specifically with battle passes, if there's a risk of me not unlocking everything, I don't even want to risk it. But since then, I've learned that if you complete all the stuff and then buy the battle pass, you can retroactively unlock things. So I just recently hit like level 116, I think, and I bought the battle pass a couple days ago, and I'm loving it.
Nice.
Bada bop bop
Oh,
bop.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I did. I had to Google it because I was kind of wondering because I was looking at the Doctor Doom skins and whatnot. I'm like, those are smegsy. I want one.
Oh yeah. By the way, not gonna lie, I think Fortnite is better on computer. Do you think so too?
So I only ever played one game of Fortnite with a controller at a buddy's place, and it was okay. I had no clue what I was doing. I've been a PC gamer for almost like 3-4 years now. Actually, probably longer than that because I played Minecraft on laptop. But
Right.
like a console only, I've never really played a shooter other than Halo for the Xbox, of course. So, but I've never really liked how shooters feel on a controller.
On
Really?
controller, it's actually very hard to like do the wall building, like how these sweaty players do it because like they really do it really fast because they're all on computer.
Yeah, they're
And
like they're flipping the camera around pretty
yeah,
quickly.
yeah, and on computer it's like a whole new different reality. It's so much better because all I've been doing ever since I've been playing on controller, I've been catching L's, but like on computer, I'll be getting Victory Royale a lot.
Amen, brother. That's the way to
Yeah.
do it.
And sometimes on PlayStation because the O enables the wall building. On computer, it's like Z, H, and C. Z,
Yeah,
uh,
you can have hot
Z.
buttons for your builds.
Yeah, and I would sometimes press O, thinking I'm on on the controller. It's really weird.
Ah, I gotcha. So, Dom,
Cool.
you play on PlayStation, right? You don't play Fortnite on a
I do.
computer.
Yeah, I play on PlayStation. I'm a very casual Fortnite player. I only play with people, and I play on consoles. Or yeah, on consoles. So I don't know what that says about me.
Have you ever played on a PC, Dom?
Yeah, I have. I don't know. It's fine. I'm not over here sweat. I usually play no build. When I did play on computer, that was like years ago. That was like 2000 like 19 or something. So
Nah, I got you.
Yeah.
yeah.
So personally, the I don't try and sweat at video games typically unless it's unless it's something I'm passionate about, like Guilty Gear. Oh, I get heated over Guilty Gear. But that's a very
Right.
controller heavy game. But
Right.
I just can't stand the feeling of not having an external mouse. Like a good mouse changes your life. I think
Interesting.
I got the Razer Mamba, the wireless one. I've had this for probably like almost 5 years now because I got it on Black Friday sale, and it
I
shows
hear
it's
ya.
got some grunge looking at it. But
Some
dude,
crunch.
it just the way it fits in my hand, the way the buttons are, the way it clicks. Oh, it's so good. It really changes your life. The only thing I hate about it is the scroll wheel got screwed up not too long ago, and it doesn't like for Minecraft. It used to do because it's one of the riveted scroll wheels. It goes tick 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 tick, and
Right.
it used to be each tick would change the hotbar, or it would just scroll down in one direction. About a
Right.
year ago, I think it started jittering up and down. So I'd scroll one click down, and it'd kind of go up and then down, and it's
Interesting.
gotten to the point where I can't use my scroll wheel reliably in game.
Oh no.
Except Phantom Forces. Ironically, Phantom Forces on Roblox is the one game where it works correctly to switch to my sidearm.
That's a W.
I I can still be competitive in Phantom Forces.
Right.
Also, by the way, just changing the subject
Yeah.
a little bit.
Also, Crime Pickle, what is the best game of all time?
Ooh, that's a good question. But
What is
Isaias, what
that?
were you saying, bud?
I was saying, do you think is it easier to do original roller skates or rollerblades? Which one is easier?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um, Personally, I like rollerblades because Michigan ice skating. I learned to ice skate before rollerblading, so those ones are just kind
Oh,
of a bit more natural to me. I did try rollerblades because I had a friend who was like pretty good at roller skating, rollerblading. Like he did tricks
huh?
and whatnot. And he told me to try roller skates, like the four wheeled ones with the stopper. I was like, okay, I can do that.
Okay,
And
that's
I
good.
tried them on, and I ate crap because typically I think it's just how I stand or how I position myself. I typically have my weight on a bit more towards my heels, and it must have been
Right.
the skate I had, but the wheel was a little in front of my heel. So if I put any weight, the front ones would come up. So I get out on the floor, I go like 3 feet, and I just go floom, backwards and land straight on my tailbone.
That
And
is
I
devastating.
immediately scooted my butt over to the counter and got some inline skates and was fine for the rest of the day. Except I had a nasty blister because I didn't wear high socks.
Right.
And also,
Yikes.
regular
Yes,
skates
that's
are
something with me and skating. I always end up walking away with a blister. It's tragic.
It's tough. What were you saying, Isai?
yeah, regular roller skates are actually come perfectly natural to me. Because when I was like younger, me and my brother we would glue Hot Wheels to our shoes.
Ah, that's based.
Really.
Yeah, and we would keep falling, but like that's probably how I'm like on my second time I'm like an ace at it.
Right.
I gotta
I
say,
see.
I used to have a goaded Hot Wheels collection. I was a consumerist kid, and Hot Wheels were my vice.
Oh,
But
brother.
we sold them all before we left to Ecuador, and I'm so sad because I had some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Same with me. I had to sell some of my old Legos. They would really be my
Ooh,
childhood. Those.
that's that's a
Oh,
tough one, bro. I still have I think I have all of my Legos still.
I've still never sold Legos. I don't know if I can bring myself to do it, especially the minifigures. Oh, I those meal. I might
That's true.
cry if I have
I'm
to.
I'm to the point where I like Lego. I just don't like the point of modern Lego and how expensive they are and kind of like how
Oh yeah.
not mainstream because that also ties into me like, oh, I only like underground artists,
I
but
like underground Lego.
it's definitely kind of been ruined. Like with my generation, you know, like I love the master sets, but why do they gotta be $700, bro? It's
Oh
just
yeah,
plastic,
And it's annoying how like the old list Lego sets they used to be like $15 like a week ago, and now they're like 30
dude.
to 50.
I
yeah.
remember uh
Inflation.
inflation. Look up Lego inflation. No, don't do that. Uh
I'm when it comes to Lego, especially Lego Star Wars, the prices slowly over the years
oh,
went up
dude,
so much.
Lego
For
inflation is
battle packs back in 2010, they used to be like I don't know, $11,
dude.
$12.
Yes, we had a general store because I was in a you know St. Joe, right? St. Joe, Michigan.
Oh, yes, of
It's a
course.
little bougie, but it's still, you know, like kind of a smaller downtown. And this was back in like 2010.
Right.
We have a general store still there, the nickel and dime store, whatever, because it was open forever ago. And they
Huh.
had the Lego set with a couple speeder bikes, clone troopers, and a Jedi. I think it was a part of the battle of the second battle of Geonosis set,
I know exactly what set you're talking about. Carry on.
and it was $15. And I
Right,
remember
reasonable price.
begging my parents for it, and they're like, no, 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 because you know peak recession. It was great. I don't know about that. I just wanted a pillow pet, bro. And they said no. I hid it under one of the shelves, and I remember going back there a couple years later, and it was still there. Not years. It was probably like a year later, and it was still there. And I was like, ooh. And I asked again, and they said no, and I gave up. But no,
At that point, I would have just bought it myself, but I
dude,
know how it
I
is.
was like 5.
Man,
Actually, no,
you were
I was
five,
6 at the time. Actually,
2010. Oh yeah, you're an old fella.
I'm an old head. 04. I'm unk status.
But Rose and Unk. What was it? We were talking about something the other day, and you're like, "Man, I feel like an Unk." I forget exactly what it was,
Yeah, same. Dude, so much
but
stuff makes
anyway,
me feel old.
dude, I'm not even old. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm over here like, man, these people don't know what it was like. Pocket Edition Minecraft.
Dude, that's
What?
like
What?
the all the posts that's like, what was it? 2014 MFers realizing they're gonna be 10 soon. It's like,
What?
bro, you're
That's
10.
no. What? No.
No, no, I hate the
That's
passage of
so
time.
funny. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, but also
I hate
it,
time.
it it's a
Make it stop.
melancholy. Make it stop. But I don't know.
When did Motley Crue
Given
become classic rock?
oh boy, that's an interesting question.
And when did reality become TV?
I okay. I think a Motley Crew for that question. Probably the turn of the century, like
Oh,
2000. That's when the
bro, I'm seen in 1984 by Bowling for Soup.
oh boy.
Oh, brother.
Oh yeah, also fun fact, me and Dominic are actually uh
Gay
childhood
lovers.
friends.
We were what?
Oh, childhood
We're
friends.
childhood friends.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were cheating on me for a second. I got a little worried.
No. No. Yeah, I met
Bruh,
Isaias quite a little bit of
I'm a
time
minor.
ago. What? That's crazy.
I'm a
When did we meet?
minor.
When did we meet, Isaias? I don't even remember.
Like we got to know each other like in like 2019.
Yeah. So for you, that you were like 2 or something, right?
No, I was 8.
Cool, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. I'm so bad at math. How old are you now?
I'm 13.
13. That's crazy. When do I stop feeling old? Never?
I have no idea.
Oh. All right.
Well,
So
I'm done saying my questions. It was nice talking to you, gentlemen.
nice talking to
Thank
you as
you.
well. Thank you for hopping on. Thanks for
Yeah,
Yes. Thank you, sir.
you're welcome.
Have a good night.
So
You too.
Rhyme Pickle asked a while ago, whoopsies, what the best game of all time is. I'll let you go first, Dom, because I got to cycle through some.
Ooh.
I have a feeling of what you're
Hmm.
going to answer.
It's not gonna be The Last of Us, no matter the demons I'm fighting right now to say it. Best game ever. Spider-Man 2018. That's a great game. Do you have any thoughts on the matter?
You're just pushing it off on me. That's fine. Um,
Man, I'm trying to think.
so it's definitely very, very, very subjective.
Oh yes,
Um,
this is not a universal question.
yeah, this is a really tough question. So if you're asking what game I can spend the most time in, it'd either be Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, outstanding game, probably one of my favorites of all time. Uh, I think I have goodness over 300 hours in that game, well over that
Mm,
actually. And then I had a second playthrough with my dad. Watched him play through it. So
well,
definitely one of my favorite games of all time. But alternatively, in general, like a global consensus of best game of all time. Ooh, I'd have to say the best one I've personally played that's best of all time is Shadow of the Colossus. I really love that game.
interesting. That's a good take. That is a good take.
And my personal favorite is
Uh,
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga for Nintendo Wii.
oh my god, mine is Lego
Whoopsies.
Star Wars. It's not the complete saga. It's the one of the prequels, but for the
You mean
PS2.
the original video game, the first one, the
Yeah,
one I've been playing through on my stream.
no, it's a different game because
What?
yours is all six of the movies, right?
No, 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 no. I've been playing. So for PS2, the one I've been playing, it's just the original three and the epilogue. No, prologue. I know how grammar works. The prologue of episode 4, I think. I haven't gotten to that point yet. And then
Interesting.
I think a year or 2 years after they released Lego Star Wars 2 for the PS2, which is
Gotcha, and
episode 4, 5, and
that's the
6.
original trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
And
I
then
wouldn't
they
say that's
released
my
Lego
favorite
Star
game.
Wars: The Complete Saga, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then they
Gotcha.
released Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars, which I never got to play because my daddy said it was too
Just
violent.
yap. That's the funniest thing because you off with his arms, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, bro's just yapping at this point. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. No, but I don't think I am in the same dilemma as you. Breath of the Wild is magnificent game. Red Dead Redemption 2, another magnificent game. Cowboy, yee yee,
I
great
can't say I've
story.
played it, but I definitely want to give it a shot.
The Last of Us, as much as I'm fighting demons not to say it, that's an obvious choice in my book.
Sissy Girl AMT literally just put in off with their arms. How dare you, Alexis? I know where you live.
That's crazy. Um, I think, dude, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is also a freaking good game.
That is a crazy take for the best game of
That
all time, but
no,
I
that's not the best
respect it.
game. It's not the best game. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5. I think Parappa the Rapper is my number.
A rapper, bro? Parappa the
Parappa
Rappa?
the
You mean Parappa the Rappa?
That's what I meant to say, but scuffed it. Parappa the Rappa. That's got to be. I think I'm gonna say that is my favorite game.
That is
Not the best game,
a
just my
crazy
favorite.
take, but I respect that 100%. Now, I have a question pertaining to that game, and I don't know if you are the right person qualified to answer it. But,
Oh boy.
but, in my life songs, let me Google it real quick. Oh no. Oh no, now I can't find it. There is a band that I found um, that is definitely Parappa style, and I don't know if it's related to or if it's like a separate game of, but I'm trying to remember. And now, for whatever reason, the only thing I can think of is you gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, it's Milk Can. The band is Milk Can. And no
Milk
wonder I couldn't
Can.
find it. They took it off Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yes. But real quick, because I don't want to play it on stream, I might get DMCA'd. Whoopsies. But real quick, if you
Uh-oh.
can find it on like YouTube or something, listen to "Got to Move" (parentheses Millennium Girl), I think,
I will definitely do that.
by Milk Can. It feels so much like a Parappa song, but I just can't. I just haven't done the research, honestly. Sue me.
Interesting. Parappa the Rapper is a magnificent game. I don't know. I played it the PS2, I think it was. Yeah, the PS2. My mom had it, and just like I was like, "What is this?" She's like, "I don't even know."
Dude, I love when that happened. That happens with my PS2. When I was
Yeah.
little. I'm trying to remember what we got. Um, that's where I got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Oh, I have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
It's a
On
it's
the
a it's a Tony Hawk
N64.
game by Neversoft, but I don't remember exactly which one it was.
Nice.
You
I have
start
Tony
off.
Hawk on the N64.
Oh, nice. So you're kind of a Tony Hawk aficionado, right?
Yes, I am.
Do you know which game you start off in a factory or a
Isn't that just,
warehouse?
I think that's just one.
Really,
It's
one.
Tony Hawk
Okay,
Pro Skater 1.
I must have had just Pro Skater 1 for the PS2. Um, that also the same person got me because he was
Are you talking about the one where you just have to there's the ramp and in the middle there's that like balcony area and you can do a nice flip to get up there?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I got stuck
I-
on the first level because my
That's
7-year-old
hilarious.
brain could not comprehend.
Yeah, I think that's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1.
Probably that sounds about right. There was that, and I always got scared at the eyeball, uh, from the Neversoft logo.
Spooky eyeball,
Not
bro.
not not a fan. But there was that. He also gave me a bunch of other games. There's like the arcade classics with like Pac-Man and Galaga and stuff. Um, but the most influential game I ever played on the PS2, which is the first video game I've ever played, and introduced to me by my father, and was very, very instrumental in my personality, was Gran Turismo 3 A Spec, baby.
That is a great game. I thought you were gonna say Grand Theft Auto for a
That's
second. I was like,
crazy. I
go
love
W
crimes.
Dad,
I love
W
crimes.
Pops.
But no, Grant. He also had the Logitech wheel and everything. And I don't
Ooh.
remember if it was Gran Turismo 3 or Gran Turismo 4 or Gran Turismo 5. Because I do remember it was a little later because it was my memory is a little less hazy about this. But there was a go
Got it.
kart track, and that's what he started me out of. I think that or like that's where I just
Interesting.
remember it in the timeline. But that inevitably snowballed into me being a huge car nerd,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
now I like motorcycles too. So you don't know much about cars, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about cars.
So there might be a couple yap sessions in the future. Fair warning about cars and motorcycles, but
Hey man, we'll have to get that target audience up in here.
exactly.
But I'm thinking that's about it for tonight. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel like that was a really fun first episode. I really enjoyed the audience participation.
That was definitely great. I really enjoyed having all the comments and kind of help the conversation.
Yeah, this was definitely it was crazy to see because I had a lot of viewers, not a lot, but a decent amount of viewers pretty regularly on my stream, and then I fell off for 2 years.
Right.
And it was crazy to see 8 people in here at once.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it kind
good
of
to
scared
see
me. I'm
them
not
all.
gonna lie, you guys made me a little camera shy. A little guy. What can I say?
Got a little spooked there.
I got a little scared.
He's just a boy. He's just a boy.
I hate it when people say I'm just a boy or I'm just a girl. Nah, you just a bit. Okay.
Well, in that case,
On that
good,
note,
good, have a
hubba
good night.
hubba.
Hubba, hubba, all right.
All right, but no,
But
that was definitely a very nice, productive yap
thank
session.
you all. Thank you all for watching.
They hung in there.
Thank you for watching. We will edit this down and post on the YouTube in just a second.
It
This
will
is
in just a
over
second
2 hours.
is a lie and a half.
That is true. School is
See you
beating me
guys in
down
2
and
weeks.
See you guys in 2 to 3 business weeks.
All right, thank you all for watching. Remember to
Thank
like,
you.
subscribe, hit that
Beat that-
bell notification button, add us to your
Beat the like
favorites,
button.
add us to your home screen on MySpace.
Dude, share this with all your friends. Share this with your family. Share this with your grandmother. I'm sure she'd love to see
Yeah, I
us.
bet your grandma would like that. I bet your mama would like that.
Oh yeah, your mother definitely would like to see me again. But thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, truly, it does mean a lot to me, and I speak for Dom as well. I don't know, he's a greedy little guy, but I don't know. I'm sure deep down in his cold heart, he also feels gratitude for everybody showing up to stream, and everybody watching this on YouTube.
Yeah, that's all right.
Wait,
Loaded up for this.
what's your opinion on
Alright.
white people?
People can embrace their feelings however they want. Some people want to be white, and that's the experience they want. So, W them, I guess.
That's a good take. That's a good take.
Put your kids to bed and get ready to get going. Those eyes open. Adult Swim